your adventure has come to an end for now. You and Paimon decide to pay the statue of omnipresent god a visit. Is that a good place for my chat, by the way? I don't know where to put chat when I do these things. Maybe I should get rid of you. Let us be on screen. No, you're just an idea. I'm gonna let the viewers think that I'm talking to myself when I'm doing this. Knock off the meds again. I'm really excited to see how this story quest goes because boobs. Hey guys, I'm here to do the quest. Look at Toma just standing there. All right.
Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm. The consequences could be catastrophic.
I love his voice. Oh, I was like, why isn't it playing? I don't have the auto on.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
I will offer you mine.
So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Dealing with these bozos.
Hello, you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
That was at
so
least the
they're friends of
start.
yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Ippe. Sounds like you're having some trouble, Ippe.
Well, the
That was so, like,
Tri-Commission's work used to
punched.
consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection.
That's
Since she
self-care.
is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
We're just like
We all
guessing.
understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
Is this how I'm gonna finally get rid of the stupid lightning on that island? I hear the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to
And
Inazuma.
we're all gonna die because she got self-confliction.
So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
She's just gonna kill us all with a thunderstorm. Maybe a little childish. Are you really scared of her? That would be kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here.
She's gonna burn Paimon.
Pretty scary.
She become real emergency food then.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as God left
I feel
not
so
too
much
long
better when he
ago,
explains
it's hard
it.
not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of
He
people
seems so
now
calm.
believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get
Oh,
worse.
so she's just a stubborn old woman in that case. You know how like you ask your grandpa to take his meds? He's like, oh, back when I was in the war, we ate dirt to get better. That's kind of what she's doing right now.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
It is going to definitely arrive.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujou clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is
Is
that?
everybody like raging?
The
Mutinies?
Kujou clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujou clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
They're gonna listen to me. They're gonna listen to
If
Paimon.
Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now,
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm
He doesn't know what to
failing
do.
to quell the unrest.
Poor
don't
guy.
blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujou clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Stop your
Yes,
crying, soldier.
you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa
Susumu.
clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you,
He's
Master.
always so smiley.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then.
Why
come
you
back
wanna go
soon.
alone, man?
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
It's like the president going away for too long, right? It's like if I were the president and I said, hey guys, go ahead and run the whole thing by yourself. That's kind of what's happening. And also there's a nuke coming our way. Maybe we can invite her out for a while. Yeah, let's just go knock on her door. Where's her door?
Huh? You can actually do that?
Yeah, I've been inside her consciousness
Don't know for
before. It's the
sure,
whole thing.
But we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to
Archons.
do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
She's got to become a public figure that people can relate to. She's got to be relatable. I will try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one. Again.
The way
You're like 20 at this
Paimon sees
point.
it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Reflections of mortality. Yaimiko is the only person who can help now. Yaimiko, please call me little one again. I melt every time that woman calls me little one. Hi, ma'am. Mom, ma'am.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here
She's
just
so
to visit me?
hot. Actually, I wanted to ask you about something.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first?
I get nervous
Then
when I'm around
again,
you.
I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
Where is your
We heard
familiar?
The Shogun decided to take
We need
a
to talk to
break,
her.
And since then, the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might
She's
be wrong
dealing with like a
her.
big internal conflict.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed. She become more angry then.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that
She's like
fateful strike.
dealing with self-doubt.
The defeat was a heavy blow to her.
Her ego got hurt.
It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
That's on
Oh,
you.
the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying,
same
and
way.
ranting, and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over
Yeah.
something like that?
It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are
She
mortal
just likes being
concerns for her
poetic.
well-being?
You're saying
She's a
fine,
memer.
right?
She trolls.
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her. Maybe she's gone stir crazy. Yeah, we should get her out, come see the people. You know, think about it. She's been in the same place for so long. Who wouldn't go crazy?
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
What if I say please? Probably better to say do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate,
What?
and he will let you in.
Oh, is that easy?
My question was in jest.
Wait, was that
But
easy?
since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word.
She's such a troll,
and don't
man.
forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
It's a whole pass to get there? Dude, she just gave us a whole pass to go see the Shogun and it was that easy?
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors
I
allowed.
have a pass.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
What?
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed
Hell no,
travelers like
Sabe.
yourselves.
He doesn't know.
Guji is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone.
It's right here, dude.
Wait, this is... Authentic.
It took one glance. It'd be a little difficult to forge it. Feel free to check it with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at
people-
this time, please be especially
Very easy to
respectful
convince.
and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Be on your best behavior today, chat. Hey, can you turn the thunder off? I'm looking respectfully. Okay, that was a lie. I'm not looking respectful. Hey, bruh.
How did you get in?
Your girlfriend let me in.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Oh, why are you treating us like we're your enemies?
We were homies before.
We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone.
Angry.
Do not disturb my solitude.
Is everything okay? We can talk about it.
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What did you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Puppets really need rest or relaxation? Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Let me talk to the real
Paimon
you.
gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
But it's
I
alone.
do as she wishes.
That's why
I
it's so
can say
bad.
no more than this.
Also, I just realized that it's euthymia. What was I saying all day? Euthymia or something like that? Why not put their minds to rest? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am
Show
currently
face, calm
unwilling
people
to deal
down.
with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It's a dramatic
It
zoom
has
in.
been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned?
Ah, it's you too. It's been a while. The
Hey!
Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
I love this version of her voice. So much more. Hey! Hey, it's not, I love what you did with the place. It looks a lot less satanic.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
I love this version of her voice.
Is the Shogun
You know, unplug
you
it.
gonna get it fixed?
Plug it back in.
Or...
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Just gotta get that next
Currently,
iOS
the
update.
Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she means by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off.
I'm
Furthermore,
dead.
I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future.
Oh
However,
my god.
such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
Bro said, did you turn it off? Okay, Paimon. You're so strict with
That's
yourself.
why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
Then we just have to blow into the
The
cartridge.
thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Oh,
This is
she
the
doesn't
first
even
I've heard of it.
know.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
So there's this big storm outside and it's bad.
I see.
And we can't control
So
anybody.
the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
All the clans are going crazy.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen.
And before it's not a minor
a small
error.
modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing?
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes.
Engineer
that's it.
problems.
I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity? You solved that whole thing yet?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still
She'll probably know after
contradictions.
this. After she deals with
There
the
is
problem.
no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
It's all about the quality of the research. How about we go for a walk or come with us, get a change of pace? Dude, this is the same exact thing. The illusion of choice again.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest.
True.
And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
It's a publicity stunt.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
How long has it been
It's
since you've even been out
unnecessary,
there?
as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace
She
might
seems
well be
happy
nice.
about that invitation.
All right then. I'll come out for a while.
Let's go. It was that easy.
Since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A.
Aw.
I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What?
She's much more soft than I would imagine.
Consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides?
What's a tour
What's a
guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun.
Eat?
All right, let's go.
Bro, she was way more accepting and excited for that. She almost seemed like she was like dying for someone to ask her to do that. Yo, what's up, boys? It's me, the Shogun. Don't act surprised or anything. Don't bow. Don't even look my way. That's okay. What if we just walk the whole quest? Make it super cinematic. Put some dramatic music over this. She walks towards you like this. What do you do? What do you feel? I feel like this makes you feel like you're more in the story. It's gonna get cut from the video. No, it's not gonna get cut from the video. We are leaving every second of this in. Hold on, I'll walk the rest of the way like that.
Is this the marketplace?
She's
It's
so
a far cry
happy.
from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors.
Her voice.
Well, that's to be expected.
Because they're not immortal like you, bruh.
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite
This is gonna be the
sudden.
most confusing day for them.
I appear to have frightened the people.
No, they love
What
you.
did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
She's in the back end.
Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
That's what we think, though.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return
We
later?
visit everybody one by one.
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People
little
still use
smile,
Nora
man.
in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah,
same
that's
as
what we
ever.
do.
Just as shiny and just as hypnotic.
Paimon's favorite.
Wait
I
a
love
second.
this.
Hey, are you saying you don't have any more either?
You're broke?
Of course I don't. There is
Bruh.
no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia.
That's true. That's a good
If I ever
point.
need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
I'm broke. See all my characters? I spent
Anyway.
forever building them.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
They're all scared. They don't want to see you, like,
Exactly
make you
gonna let
mad.
their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Dang, she's fast. I can't even keep up.
What is this stall selling?
Can't
I
see.
don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Oh, are these... Is this food? Oh, this is food. So we call this food. You put it in, and then it comes out different.
Shogun,
I would start barking if I were
Excuse me.
him.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today.
It's gonna make her feel so
Could you
relatable.
tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango,
Dango.
and, milk, and
She's probably
so
gonna
on.
love Dango. Milk.
Milk?
Why just
Like
random
the odd
milk?
one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my
Milk?
specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter
Bro,
what I
I
sell.
understand what he's trying to say here, but of all things, milk. Like, you gotta make something more creative than milk, my man.
So my idea was to create some new combinations.
I
to
guess
give
he's
customers a
combining
novel
it with the
experience.
food.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Maybe he's onto
Dango
something.
with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
Bro.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on
guy.
eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
It's true.
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
You had this idea
Actually,
formed
it
in your
came to me
head.
by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life.
To combine them.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted
It was
superb.
totally on accident. He's making this up.
A chance
He spilt it.
combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you
It
two
better
should try
be
it
good,
too.
man. Imagine she hates it. Imagine she's like, oh, this is kind of trash.
Nice.
She likes it.
It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage.
This has gotta be
indeed.
like life-giving to her.
Definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
Aw, she
I'm
likes
very
it.
glad you approve.
Bless.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to
Aw.
you. Sales are very average.
Poor guy.
So it's selling slowly?
Buy his whole
Why
stock.
is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly.
You gotta
I'm
think
not
bigger.
saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Don't kill me.
I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door delivering them.
We're gonna make them
almighty
eat it.
Shogun, That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
I love the perspective here because it's like she's not even looking at it as if she's gonna help the company. She's looking at it as like, this is so darn good. Everyone needs to try it. She has like an inherent love for something. She's so kind. She wants the whole world to feel it. You want another cup?
Oh, I would no,
Aw,
no need. That would be needlessly
no
indulgent.
gluttony in these parts.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
I can already feel the storm
By the way,
dwindling away.
Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Heck yeah.
Sure, let's go and have a look.
We're gonna give her Cat in the Hat, and she's gonna be mind blown. Green eggs and ham, instant hood classic. We're experiencing books and dango, which keep in mind, Yai Miko was joking about not giving her that in her plane. And that's what she was complaining about. It's the very things that she's gonna love so much when she comes down here. Let's see what books we got.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do
Here
you
to
have
read?
instructions for us?
No, not at all.
Everybody's so worried. I think it's
Don't be
orders.
so nervous. I'm
Like an
just
execution.
here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
Time's been tough at Inazuma.
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to
Read
light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
Hands are a
The
hentai.
publishing house's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
What's her taste?
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
She just wants to look, man. Show me your best work.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
I'm sorry, that is the worst name for a competition ever.
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then.
What if it's something she actually doesn't like?
How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these
The language is probably
particular
changed.
combinations?
Like the way of
Take
writing.
this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
It's like, that's such a, like an isekai thing, I feel. That is hilarious. I think this is true. Let me know if it is or not in the comment section. But I was told that the reason why these titles are sometimes longer is because it's harder for people in the countries like Japan or wherever these are written to really be interested in it unless it has pretty much a synopsis in the title. You get the synopsis, which would usually be like the front page or the back page, but as the thing.
It's so long.
It's
Is it
so
true
long.
that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
She's so cute.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
What is this? It's imaginary.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right
Right,
about now.
can't. Too modern, I guess. Fats have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick up
Let's
some
give her,
novels
like,
that are easier to understand
A
and give you
marine
the
life
scoop.
documentary,
Alright then.
biography.
I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to
And like it
start.
really confuses her too.
I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Let's get her something like
This could be a pretty
super
tough job.
scientific and real.
Let's see what we're up against.
Read a Liyue martial arts story, read a daily life romance story, read a reincarnation adventure story. Feels like Liyue martial arts is the only way to go because these other two are a bit more fictional. Life made me a fighter when I just wanted to be a writer. The book is a material arts story set in Liyue focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires to become a humble novelist but gets caught up in the world of gang strife. But I can't read fast enough! The protagonist never joins any faction and is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who sees the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all of this, all the while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
The protagonist has an admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A.
This has to be the one. So this is Romance Story, the chaotic epic. That is the tale of the youthful love life. An epic is just like a form of a poem, I think, yeah? This book is about love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. It's a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life featuring many amusing anecdotes. It's a harem. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon. Paimon Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Nah, I feel like locked away, her perspective is gonna be so skewed. She's gonna be like, if he's normal, why would they even bother with him? Alright, then we have Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he's become the Raiden Shogun? This is gonna be insulting to her. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from the low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting
might be a little
look
like
around.
blasphemous toward her.
Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I mean, it's saying that being the Shogun is like the highest honor. She might be flattered.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would
That's
never
different.
do,
That's not the
I
same.
feel really uncomfortable.
Let's get this clear. That is not the same.
That's all of them.
That is
Let's try
not
to
even in the
explain
same
them to A.
realm. Look at her just gazing out at the trees and the
The
weather.
looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
The first one I'll give you is the martial arts. I don't think the other two are good to start with. I think this is more like grounded and like
Goodness.
relatability.
Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional
Look,
character.
he's not real.
He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved.
Bozo.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting
Not seeing
characters at
their
all. So what do you
perspectives.
think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind.
None of these people existed.
In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
You can keep the region the same, the looks, the buildings, the culture, even the clothing, but the people will change no matter what. Bars, facts, subscribe to the channel. Look at that. It's human nature to seek change.
I disagree with your point of view.
What?
That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia.
But we're not.
But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a
New
look
perspective.
around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
If they're happy.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing.
You gotta let that know. You gotta
better.
tell your robot about that,
Thank
man.
you for inviting me out.
She's keeping
This
us locked
trip has
down.
been quite eye-opening for me.
Now I see the point of conflict. We're gonna present this information to Shogun and be like, hey, listen, the whole thing I said about eternity forever, can we like stop it a little early? Because people need some change. We need to open up. Shogun's gonna be like, what do you mean? You told me to do this.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Why don't we take a photo?
Great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of
What
words
is
that
a
makes
photo?
absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. we'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
It's where you stand still and we make something immortal. She's gonna love this. Oh, you know she's gonna be a fiend for an immortal image. Oh my god, I just considered that. It's her whole thing is finding immortality. What's better than having a picture? That's the most immortal thing you can get, a picture.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
Just T-pose.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time. So it makes a great souvenir.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here.
Try graceful and
Should look
dignified.
good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
She's very, very worried about this. You can see like her first human response to it. It's so funny. Try stern and serious, try relaxed and casual. I think she would strike me as a very relaxed, casual, be the best for people to perceive.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
Wait, if I say try another one, can I see all of them? I want to see all of them. Let's see what the other ones look like.
Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
Graceful and dignified.
I'll try that.
Ooh, she hit that hip.
All right. Well, I'll leave the. This doesn't feel
Stern.
very me.
No, that's not
Is
good.
this okay?
We're
Well,
gonna do
I'll
graceful
leave
and
the decision,
dignified.
okay? I'll try that.
Throw that hip out. Let's go.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
This pose is about to literally take me out. That's it. Hold it back. Don't bark. No.
It's a wrap. Take a look. Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is
There's something of
astonishing.
magic.
Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's not you, but like
I thought
it's
it would turn out poorly
image.
because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's
the simple things.
special.
She's such a boomer.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand
Aw.
this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
No,
If
100%.
it's not me, then why does she look exactly
Right.
like me?
Well,
And if she is me, then who am I?
this is to get deep. That's existential right there.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's
Right.
head. Over to you, traveler.
Thanks, appreciate that, alley-oop. You ever seen a painting? Painting, but with light. It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does
well.
that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand.
This guy always got a
I
little
am
smile.
There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
Dang, this is really helping her with her
Then-
thought.
How can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
In just a short time, too.
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things.
Just a simple photo.
Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember.
It'd be so cool to
But
see the
it
one
would
she
be
lived in at the
incorrect to
time.
conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
It'd be cool to like have a small little quest where you go back in time and relive that.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened.
Feels guilty now.
Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be
He's
the
looking for
matter?
his guy who went off on his own.
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Ippei, you good, man? His friend like ditched him to go off alone. He said, "Don't come with me."
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Can't find my guy.
It's you.
And the Shogun. He's gonna be.
The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujou Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him.
He's having a good day out.
We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations.
Oh no.
I'm starting to get worried. In
Kamaji's
fairness,
gonna
he
be
does have a
dead.
habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time.
He's a
But
wanderer.
for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujou Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujou clan, I presume.
That's right.
wonder if
Apologies,
Saro will be in this
since
one.
the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujou clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujou Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujou clan
It's
has
so
failed in its
repetitive.
duty. The Kujou clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with the view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Maybe you can't find them
Actually,
there?
they decided to hold this
Oh.
one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question
Is
the
he just looking
higher-ups.
everywhere for
The
it?
meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa.
I love the way she said
Another
that.
familiar name.
Takatsukasa.
They have been faithfully serving the Kujou clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned
It's been
yet,
like all day. Maybe they haven't finished. Maybe something's happened. This is the optimistic choice. This is the pessimistic choice.
yeah, I thought of that
Oh,
possibility
no.
too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We'll go do it. We get in trouble all the time, buddy.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations.
Not if we
I'm
don't tell them
only a
we did it
lowly
ourselves.
But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him.
The foreshadowing is
I'm not as
crazy.
smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, almighty Shogun?
I love that
Let's
angle.
go see what's happening.
Screenshot.
With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations.
Y'all didn't see that, right? You didn't see this?
Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
The commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too.
All right, let's find my mans. Let's
Let me
save
mark
him.
out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Are y'all all the way up here? What are you doing up? Oh, you're in the mountain? I'm not a detective, but not a lot of people have meetings in mountains.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
How did They
I
put this in
can't think of a
mountain.
reason anyone would want to build a structure like this
camera.
deep in the mountains.
To do crime? To evade detection,
I feel
100%.
something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution.
Okay.
The Kujou clan descendant may well be in trouble.
All right. Let's walk along the side of the rails. No one will see me. Hello? Is anybody home? Hey, yo, where's the bathroom? Oh, you're pulling. No, I'm looking for the bathroom. Forehead,
Illusion shattered!
dummy, bozo, ratio, and you're fired. Bach. What a weakling. All right, I'm gonna one-shot all of these dudes. Watch this. Ready?
This is a Tenryou Commission.
Hold on, wait for it, wait for it.
Something is
And
not
boom.
right. We must remove all
That
those who
didn't
stand in our
hit
way.
all of them. That hit one of them. Oh, you're over here. You're very fast.
Shine down!
There's so many of you! Why are you all here? You're not doing crime, are you? So, you guys want to go on a date? They don't know I'm here. If I'm just quiet, I can just walk by. Watch, look. I just be very quiet. They won't notice me. Look, it's working. Oh, it was working.
The shine's eternal!
Big! Huge! Huge! Woo! That's what good old pair of breasts does. You raise me up. Stop! In the name of justice.
Kamaji. But
She enters in like a boss lady.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Shogun.
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain
She
what is
says
going
that
on here.
so nicely.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues
So
that have cropped
emphatic.
up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
No, that's true. We had to kill a bunch of guys out there.
There's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
I don't trust an old man.
Descendant of the Kujou clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujou clan.
A written confession?
Oh?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujou clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
He
All
looks so
factual statements,
stuck
of
up.
course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all
That's
along
not
and
true.
fought
That's
back
the
against
fabrication.
crisis.
They
These
went
are all
along with it.
falsehoods.
They supplemented our crimes.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujou clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
Like forcibly signing it.
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here.
You have two guards
You've
behind
completely
you.
changed your tune.
3.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense.
I kind of believe
I'm
him.
sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujou clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows
Whoa.
not a single word they say can be trusted.
Whoa.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple.
Anyone who can beat me in a
Anyone who can beat
duel.
me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a
Oh, dear
duel
God.
with the almighty Shogun?
He's like, look how old I
The
am.
first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujou clan ever
Technically,
since.
I should be the commissioner in that
If
case.
you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
I
I don't know how to use this thing.
Do you not know how to wield a blade?
That's exactly
or do you
it.
simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
She called
Here
you
are talking about
old.
offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you then? Anyone who
Their
can
heads
defeat
down.
me,
Like you look at her in the
Takatsukasa or not,
eyes.
will be appointed the new Tenryo commissioner.
No, it's hard. Not me, man. I just came a lot. They just paying me free lunch for this.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I do
I
want to
will
get stepped
challenge you,
on.
Almighty Shogun.
What?
The camera pans there.
Descendant of the Kujou clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujou name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujou clan's legacy in the Tenryo Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that
But you
what I
didn't
was
go
doing
against
was
any
wrong,
of it, man.
but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action.
At least
and I
he's
didn't
owning
save a
up to
single
it.
person. I accept the Kujou clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
Dang.
To
You
be
can see why he's
brutally
been so
honest,
upset.
For someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father
She
ignores
said she
me.
a little limpy.
My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujou clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform.
He's got balls. I'll
Just
give
as
him
the
that.
Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujou Kamaji, end the story of the Kujou clan in the same way that it began.
He might be skinny,
This
but
is
he's
my
got
last
balls of
chance to do
steel.
something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Rest in peace, this guy. Let's get some 07s for my man. He is not living through this.
The Kujou clan's honor was forged with courage,
pole
tempered
arm,
with integrity,
her
and
spear.
shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Oh, she's playing with him. She's playing with my man. Come on. She went. He's got guts. I'll give him that. Oh, she's slick with it. Gah! I commend him. It's glasses! He can't see without those. Oh. I respect. Oh. He's still trying to go. He's trying to make that atonement. He got back up. Oh.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujou honor still courses through your veins.
Willing to die for the purpose, the cause,
Kujou
go
Kamaji is
down.
wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
He is so good
Yes,
with
of
the
course.
words.
I
The
apologize.
passive aggressiveness.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujou clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujou clan's punishment for the time being.
This dude took a beating for
In
the whole
meantime,
clan.
I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujou clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
He knows who she's
Finally,
talking to.
if you
The
still think you
respect.
can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to
Look
produce
at
flaws in
quivering!
my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, almighty
sorry,
Shogun,
Mommy.
for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here.
She goes from so
with
nice
me.
to so
Let's find a quiet
stern.
place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
I will go anywhere you ask me to without question at all. Free rewards, let's go! I literally had to do nothing there. I got to watch a nice cutscene. That is the best. Hey, you good? I know what happened back there was crazy. You gave that guy a beatdown.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
She means business.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujou Kamaji without a second thought.
Man, got lucky we knocked on your door today.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his
He
eyes.
was ready to die.
The Kujou clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujou name, but
He's got guts.
he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this
Crazy perspective
realization,
shift
too.
for her today.
So what's next for the Kujou clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes.
She
The
recognized her own
Shogun
faults.
does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so.
Well, I don't know about that.
But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
It's a really good start.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun.
Yeah, it's good to show
All the
face.
awful rumors will
Because it would have
disappear
made
in
so
no
much
time.
chaos had she not shown up
If you
after a
enjoyed
bit of
your
time.
trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs. Next time we'll bring you some fun little trinkets. This is not even a little bit different of lines. Stop giving me the illusion of choice.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
Dang. Sad.
Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
She's
okay.
shutting us out.
I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not
She
last too
enjoyed
much
it, don't
longer.
lie.
I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time.
I love you. Bye.
Considering a lot of what
Sorry.
happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yai Miko.
Miko, you will not believe the day that I just had. Here is your,
Miko,
pass.
we're back! We had a great trip.
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
We took photos, we drank milk. It was the craziest thing in the world. You would not believe it.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous.
Perfect way to describe
What a
it.
shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
We got a photo though. You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really,
Look at
she
that
wouldn't.
wig! Look at the wig!
So,
I'm
from
dead!
what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's the most important outcome
The
of
right
this
direction.
trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
She always does, no, don't lie.
It seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the
She
same
believes
way
in us.
anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart, the heavenly principles?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side.
And then she snapped right back into it. Let's
Next time you wish to see
immediately
her,
after.
you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
She knows her.
But she said
She
doesn't
lied,
need
Paimon.
company.
You're so dense.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
I honestly feel like Traveler relates to that. Being brotherless, siblingless. That was such a good start to that quest. I mean, to see her have her more humanistic-like side and an open heart to the things we were showing her was so wholesome.